Today's reading from chapter 13 of Genesis, the New Bloody Torah, written by Steve Howard. In case anybody's wondering, you can go buy this book, and I would appreciate that. Anyhow, chapter 13, Abe took his whored wife and his cattle, silver and gold, to return to Bethel, where he had built an altar. And he gave the Lord a call. Lot also had flocks and herds and tents, and together it was too much. The herdsmen of Lot were always quarreling with those of Abe. The land was the land of the Canaanites and the Perizzites. Let's not fight amongst ourselves. Let's Lot go one direction, I'll go the other. Lot liked the look of the plain of Jordon, so he took his herds and flocks that direction. Abe stayed in the land of Canaan. Lot, he went and pitched his tent next to the city of Sodom. And since they weren't worshipping Lot's fickle god, he called them wicked sinners. This is what you do if you plan to murder them all and steal their land. The lie in America? The natives were called savages because they too failed to worship the god of random law and terror. Verse 15, For I gave all the land that you see to you and your offspring forever. Abe went to Hebron and built another altar. Okay, a lot of people think that they have the God-given right to do as they do because they have a God that said you have the right to do as you want to do. And Abe and Lot were two of these kind of people, and they figured just because there were people living there, that didn't mean it was their land. I mean, that happens over and over again. People with the better weapons go in and say the people that were there before are bad. So you got to kill them all, because that's the best thing to do with bad people is to murder them, and especially the white women and children. And if you should rape them first, because that's a lot of fun. That's one of the advantages of being a soldier, is you get to rape. And most importantly, of course, is pillage, because it was one of the, it's still for some armies the only way for the military to get paid is to plunder from other people that they invade. Do we need to say anything else about this? Nothing except that Abe was doing pretty well with himself now that he had gold and silver and cattle and camels and slaves, and Lot probably had the same idea. So we're not talking about little families. We're talking about fairly big operations. And how about that? I don't know what to say about that. So we'll go on to chapter 14.